Hello, 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 and welcome back to Spiritual Sunday. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing day, and I will share with you guys the quote for the day. Unfortunately, my little calendar that I always use, I don't like the quote, so I'm like, I'm not gonna use it. I'm not going to kill myself trying to find things that can relate to this, so I'm gonna use something else. Okay, it says yay for today, but that's not the one I'm going to use. Okay, so I picked this from my shelf. I have this book, it's a journal, but I picked it up and I opened it to a new page, and I said whatever shows, it's what I'm going to share. And this is the quote that I read. When you choose to look at each moment as a moment in which to be thankful, you will find in each moment beauty, joy, and satisfaction. So if you choose, you have to make the decision. You have to choose to look at it at each moment in a moment to be thankful. And you will find in each moment beauty, joy, and satisfaction. And I believe as a spiritual Sunday, I can't even begin to tell you how much my life has changed since I started my gratitude journey and I began to give thanks to God every single day, 5 times a day. I remember when I go to the girl that does my facials and takes care of my skin. We were just talking one day, and she was doing my facial, so we talk a lot, and I shared with her that I pray right when I wake up, right when I get to work, when I eat lunch, when I finish my day at work, and then before I go to sleep. And she's like, "Oh wow, you pray a lot." And I'm like, "Yes, I have a lot to be thankful for. I have a lot to give things to God, and God needs to listen to me like every few moments, because if not, I lose it." And that practice have definitely upgraded my happiness. I was happy before, but I never felt so alive and so complete and so inspired and so fearless uh, until I started my spiritual journey and my spiritual practice and my gratitude journey as well. So for Spiritual Sunday, give thanks. Give thanks to God. Don't source, whatever you call it. Don't be afraid. Don't be don't be humble about this. Do not think that, oh, you can't just be thankful because you have this when other people out there have nothing to eat or have nothing to wear, and now here you are spending money on jewelry or clothes and things like that. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Forget about that. You help, you give, but you also give thanks to source or God for everything that has given to you. And everything that is given to you is because you deserve it. It's because you earned it. So learn to be grateful. Learn to give thanks to God for everything that He's giving you, for everything that He's preparing for you. Declare what you want, and you will receive. So for Spiritual Sunday, please make sure that you start your morning, you end your day giving thanks. Have that connection with God, with Source, with Spirit, with the universe, with your ancestors, whatever you believe in. You need that connection. I will come out with a course, and I guess I'm going to say it because I can't hold a secret. I'm going to say it. I been the black sheep of my family. I'm always the crazy one. I'm always like the loud one. I'm like the wild one. I people know. And I am not trying to hide who I am. I am who I am, and that's who I am. That's what God created out of this beautiful soul. And when I was little, my family and I shared this a lot. My family didn't believe in me. I was too wild, too crazy. I didn't care about anything, and I was I wasn't a I wasn't a I'm not gonna say I was bad because I wasn't bad, but I wasn't dedicated. I wasn't dedicated to school. I wasn't dedicated to anything. I didn't have any dreams. And my family, one of my family members used to say that I was going to end up as a gang member. And because I always, used to hang out with a lot of friends, and I had a lot of guy friends, and um, at some point, I think, like, my friends picked me up to go to school, and my family members saw those kids that picked me up, and they're like, mm-mm, she's a gang member now. She's a gang member. She went bad. She came to this country, ruined her life, and now she's going to be a gang member. Well, thank God that never happened. I never even related myself with any gangs, or, well, in El Salvador I did, but not here. So I don't I don't think I was, going the wrong direction, even though I was wild, and I was crazy, and I was party, and I was doing all these things, but I never took the wrong direction. So now that I'm a grown up, I'm like, man, thank God I didn't go the wrong route. And thank God I never even related myself with anyone, that could have hurt me or took me to the wrong direction. And one day, I was in the shower, and there is something about taking hot showers. The hot steam in the shower relaxes your brain, a chemical in your brain that process thoughts. So when you're in the shower, you have more possibilities to be more creative because that chemical is relaxed, and you start using the other side of your brain that is creative. So thank God that day it happened to me, and I got created, and I'm like, hell yeah, I am a gang member. Yes, I am a spirit gangsta. And I'm like, yes, because you know what? I always been that bad bitch. I always been that bad girl. I always been the bad teenager, and that girl in me that has fire, and I want to be bad. But now that I have a relationship with Source, I want to be a gang member for God. I want to be a gang member for spirit. I want to be a gang member for my ancestors. I want to represent that community. I want to represent my people, my faith. I want to represent who I am, and I want to share the message. So what? So what? So people were thinking that I was going to be a gang member. Let me show them. I'm going to be a gang member for Christ, for God, for Jesus, for universe, for source, for Allah, for Buddha, anything. I do not represent a religion, but I represent spirit, and I represent source in God. And yeah, so that day I decided, yes, I'm going to create something around it, because why is that stuck in my head? That my family member wanted me to be a gang member. The wrong one, of course, right? But why is that stuck in my head? I must do something about it, and I must create things with that, because yes, I like to be bad, and I'm going to show people how bad I am. So be ready, because that is coming. Spirit gangsters, we are going to rock it. 2021 is going to be the best year of our lives. So thank you so much, and I appreciate all your comments, all your support. I love you guys, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.